It's terrible.
Yeah.
On the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Superman writer-director James Gunn looked back at the unfortunate situation he found himself in. Well, actually, no. The unfortunate situation that Henry Cavill was going to discover he was in October 2022. So at that time, James and Peter Safran were hammering out the details with Warner Brothers to come on board as the head of DC Studios.
And we're talking to David Zaslav and all the legal people there and figuring out what our deals would be.
Meanwhile, Dwayne Johnson was there promoting Black Adam, which hit theaters on October 21st, 2022.
Okay, Black Adam. Congratulations, you have my attention.
And people saw the mid-credits scene, which was spearheaded by Dwayne.
There's no one on this planet that can stop me.
It's been a while since anyone's made the world this nervous.
It featured the return of Henry as Superman, a role that he'd been previously told he was done playing after 2017's Justice League.
Black Adam. We should talk.
Dwayne listened to the vocal fan base that wanted Henry to continue as the Man of Steel. Then came Monday morning.
The day our deal closed, all of a sudden,
I wanted to wait until the weekend was over before posting this.
and I'm like, what is going on?
I wanted to make it official that I am back as Superman.
We know what the plan is. The plan was to come in and do Superman.
And what you saw in Black Adam are just a very small taste of things to come.
It was really unfair to him, and it was a total bummer.
And thank you for your patience. I promise it will be rewarded.
He's trying to be as
Diplomatic as possible.
diplomatic as possible.
Yes, so Dwayne's power move to become the new leader, the new face of DC comic book superhero movies wasn't going to work out after Black Adam's underwhelming opening weekend and terrible word of mouth.
They wanted to take on what they wanted to do at DC and were trying to force their way, and it just was never a part of the equation for David Zaslav, who was the head of WBD.
Yeah, so the day after Henry made his announcement on Instagram, Warner Brothers announced that James and Peter were taking over DC Studios.
I'm like, this poor guy. And so Peter and I, the right thing to do is to sit down with him and talk to him.
Yeah, so one of the first tasks was going to have to be retire that Man of Steel again.
He was an absolute gentleman, a great guy about it. He said, the only thing I ask is that I'm able to reveal it myself as opposed to it coming from you guys. And I'm like, that's...
Now, Henry didn't post the news till December 14th. And given the way that James just worded that, I don't think Henry just had his meeting with James and Peter when he posted that. It was probably a week or two prior, and Henry allowed himself to have the time to accept it himself and find the right words he wanted to say before he wrote his post.
Would it be too confusing to cast him in your DC universe going forward?
As another character?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, I talked to him about it on that day.
So you can start your guessing now, and I'm okay with this. I'm not okay with Robert Downey Jr. returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Dr. Doom after dying as Iron Man, but no, Henry I'm okay with. One, because, James really is resetting the DC Universe. And two, Henry got a raw end of the deal, so I don't mind him returning for some of that DC money.
I would love to put Henry in something.
Yeah, in terms of James's takeover and the timing of all that, my what-if scenario is, what if Black Adam was a massive hit? Like the Steven, the boss guy at Warner, he must have, obviously he saw Black Adam and probably bet this movie wasn't going to do well. So he went ahead with kind of courting James. But yeah, what if Black Adam was a massive hit? Then what have you done? Like it just seems like a necessary cluster F. I don't get why Steven approved of the Henry cameo when he knew he was courting James. And the first project was going to be Superman. I don't know why he'd be okay with the cameo with Henry. Very odd. But what are your thoughts?